Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube and WatchACTV.com, the two places on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I'm here to talk to you about none other than Big Brother Episode 6. Of course, I had to come and do a review. I can't do week to week. I have to talk about every episode as it comes out because I do listen to my Twitter accounts and they do be telling me information, but I haven't been able to really sit down and watch the live feeds. I have stuff I got going on in this world, trying to do big things with WatchACTV.com and trying to make sure content is coming up weekly. And there's a new series that just debuted tonight, so check it out. It's called The Chances We Take. It's a love series about two people that are in love. All right, so definitely go to the site, check out the trailer, and get into the new series. It's a 6-episode season, airing every Wednesday. So check that out. But I got my notes. I had to write notes. And yeah, let's talk about it. Also, go check out actvshop.com for merch. If you want some merch, go check that out. Anyways, so Big Brother 6. We got Brittany and Frenchie on the block. Okay. And it is what it is. Kyland said what he said, and he wants to put two people of the same team on the block. Makes sense. Makes sense. But I think we're going to have to start switching that up a little bit. Not unless we get rid of team after team after team like that. I don't know. But let's start switching it up. Put one from one team and one from one team. That's just me. Frenchie is hugging everyone, saying bad move. Get ready for another surprise. Kyland goes and cries in the pantry. Oz's hugging Brittany, and they both cry. So I thought that this was really heartfelt, like I was feeling bad, right? Here we are, week 2, for the second nominations, and you find yourself on the block, especially if you're a good person and a good heart, and you don't try to create any waves. It's like, oh damn, why am I on the block? Oh crap. Why am I on the block? Sucks, I didn't do anything, right? I get it. Emotions running wild. But when I look at the people, I'm like, well, first off, it is what it is. You gotta put up Frenchie. He did way too much his first week. Everybody knows he did way too much his first week. Gotta put up Frenchie. Okay, then who else is next? Everybody else I'm cool with. And it would only make sense to get rid of an opposing team. So why not throw Brittany up there? I'm not gonna throw anybody that look like me, aka the black folk. I ain't gonna throw nobody black up on there. So might as well just throw Brittany up on there. Brittany, you're not going home. It's gonna be Frenchie. Period. Everybody wants him out. But she crying and she, hooting and hollering, and Oz's crying, and then Frenchie comes in to console her. Oz's like, not now, not now. And then they just drown it in tears. I'm like, God damn. So then the whole Joker team come there. Derek F is in there. He's like, don't worry about it. You're okay. You still have fight left. Keep it going. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, I guess. This is real cute. I felt the awe moment. I felt it. But why are we all surprised? Like, it is what it is. Kyland ain't gonna put nobody on his team. And he's just about good with everybody in the house. It just makes sense to get rid of a team, right? One person from his team just left, so we gotta get rid of somebody else, It gotta affect another team wholeheartedly. So that's how I feel about it. Derek F consoles her. He says Kyland should have given him a heads up. Derek F feels that Kyland should have given him a heads up because they're in the slaughterhouse and they're in the cookout alliance. So he feels like, he was kind of blindsided by it, but I don't know why. I wouldn't worry about it too much, Derek F. I would just focus on the fact that you're cool with Kyland and just focus on your relationships throughout the house so that this doesn't happen to you. That's all I would say. And then on top of that, win. Your biggest safety in the house is to win. That's it. Win HOH, win veto. Win HOH, win veto. And at least have another person, not Frenchie. Not Frenchie. At least have another person who, if you lose, he can win or she can win. Period. I would say there should be at least a ride or die 3-person alliance in there that's rocking it. That's just, I would say that. Because no one, well, no. Kyland won and he's in the cookout. So I was about to say no one in the cookout is no one in the cookout is winning. So what's the point of being in the cookout? Anyway, Brittany says that this is what she gets for being honest. No, this is what you get for being in the team with Frenchie. It has nothing to do with your honesty, period. Because Frenchie's Kyland's an honest player. Claire is an honest player. Tiffany is an honest player. These are all honest. Well, no, that's his team. Whoops. Xavier is an honest player. We've had other honest players. You know, Derek F is an honest player. So it's not about you being honest. You can be honest and still get fired. You just gotta win, which is what Kyland did. Even though, well, no, that particular comp had some sense of skill. It just, I don't know. Maybe he got it by luck. I don't know. Frenchie says if he wins, that he's going to put the veto around Brittany's neck so that Brittany is safe. I didn't believe him for 1 second. I didn't believe him that he would do that. I don't know. It sounds nice, but I just didn't believe him. The Kings say that Kyland was smart. They are happy that they are safe. I would be too. The Kings has no one gone. All 4 of them are in there. They're still in it to win it. Kyland talks to Tiff. She says you made the best move. Claire and Tiff give Kyland props. They are part of the Queens. They lost 1 member in Travis. And so of course they're happy because their team is safe. Claire was the captain of the Queens. So she has the ability to win something. And Kyland has the ability to win something. He won HOH. I just want to see what Tiffany is all about. Because right now we have Tiff and Derek F that are a lot of this. They're a lot of this. I love Tiff. Derek F like really stood out to me in this particular episode because they're really talking that mature, confident bravery, you know, talk. But none of them have won anything yet. So I don't know how I feel about that. The aces, Whitney, Derek X, and Brent talk about Frenchie being crazy. Whitney wants Frenchie gone for blowing up their game or her game. You know, Brent talked to Frenchie in the beginning, made a final 2 with him. We know Frenchie's a loose cannon. Derek X was threatened by Frenchie. We already know he's ready to go out. Whitney had an alliance with Frenchie, and Frenchie came out saying, I'm done, I'm out of the alliance. So all 3 of these people had a negative experience with Frenchie. It's clear that they want Frenchie out the house. Frenchie comes in to talk to Kyland and hugs him, and Kyland cries. Frenchie says, I still love you, and that the veto is going on Britt's neck. Okay, first off, how do you know you winning, Frenchie? Second off, why is Kyland crying? Kyland cries way too much. I don't know if that would be me. I probably would have 1 or 2 crying spells, but I wouldn't cry that much. I just wouldn't cry that much. I don't see myself crying that much. I see me getting emotional and making connections with people and feeling like, you know, but not in the first couple of weeks. I don't see me crying. But why are you crying? Because you put somebody on the block, somebody that is a threat to your game. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? He put you on the block the first week. Why are we showing him emotion and tears? I don't understand. Or maybe maybe Kyland is just, you know, it's hard for him to hold all of his emotions in. So the way to release his happiness, sadness, and anger is through tears. I don't know. It's weird to me. But you know, Kyland's a nice guy. He's great to look at. Hannah and Brent have a moment in the hammock where Hannah is mocking or trying to do Brent's his speech, his dialect or whatever. I mean, it's a cute moment. There was showmance going on here. Frenchie's about to get rid of him. Let's see. Frenchie's gonna get rid of him. I don't know. Derek F, Brent, and Frenchie talk. Brent tells Frenchie about Slaughterhouse. No, Frenchie tells Britt about the Slaughterhouse. And Britt is like, why are you on the block then if you're in the Slaughterhouse? Boom on that. I was like, okay on that. And then Derek F is like in the corner on the couch, like listening, like, you know, Frenchie, you better not say my name. Frenchie, you better not say my name. But Frenchie decides to tell everybody in the house about Slaughterhouse and leaves out Xavier and Derek F. I think that's cool of him to do. It's cool of him to do, but everybody who's anybody knows that when you go like dropping the hammer down and blowing up everybody's game, it doesn't make you any better in people's eyes, like in people's minds. Like you're gonna, it's only adding fuel to the fire, and you're gonna guarantee your ticket home. I haven't seen anybody blow up somebody's game and stay in the house. At least not in the most recent seasons. Maybe that's happened before, but I don't recall that happening and the person stays in the house. No. Frenchie tells Derek X and Azza about the slaughterhouse. Frenchie tells Tiffany and Claire about the slaughterhouse, but Tiffany and Claire don't believe him because they were in the French kisses with him, apparently. But Claire and Tiffany already felt that that was fake anyway, so they're like, well, anybody that was in the slaughterhouse with him probably thought that was fake too. Frenchie tells Sarah about the slaughterhouse. Claire and Tiff tells Kyland about the slaughterhouse, and Kyland apparently doesn't say anything. I don't know if he admitted that he was in the slaughterhouse or not, but he holds his face down and he's like, we gotta get Frenchie out of here. Xavier and Christian wraps Alyssa in toilet paper because it's her birthday, and Kyland speaks to Alyssa when she is wrapped in toilet paper to say, hey, if you win, leave Noms the same. Alyssa, Kyland, Frenchie, Derek F, Claire, and Derek X are in the veto. None of these are people that would change the nominations. So Kyland is good. Frenchie cries he didn't win the veto. I felt bad for him, not really. I really didn't. I mean, you lay in the bed, you gotta make the bed. That's the bed you created for yourself, so you gotta lay in it. You tried too hard first week, bruh. And the HOH didn't even go the way you wanted it, because the person you originally wanted out was Christian, and you just should have kept your mouth shut. Had you kept your mouth shut, you would have been fine. Why are you telling all the women that they're safe? For what? For what? Didn't you go up putting a woman? Like, it's just that, like, oh my God. Your word amounts to nothing in the Big Brother house. Week 1, you're already needing to be out. Like, it is what it is. Horrible. Frenchie is crying. He wants to quit. Derek F, this is when Derek F showed himself to me as a good person, as a grounded, mentally grounded individual. We'll see if things change when he's on the block. But the way he's talking is really like, it comes across authentic and just really bold. And I'm like, wow, please win something, Derek F. Please win something. Derek F has apparently a great personality, and one that you can actually believe in. I feel like you could count on Derek F. I feel that, you know? To be honest, I don't think anybody is really backstab-ish. I give that to Whitney. Because I just don't trust her. I don't know why, but I just don't trust her. But either way, Derek F really gives me like trustworthy kind of guy. I just want him to win something so bad. So same with Tiffany. Like after this particular episode, Derek F became like my favorite, like one of my favorites. Tiffany is still number 1. Tiffany is still number 1, and I like Derek X too. Derek X seems to be doing his thing because this is his second veto win. Like, you gotta put faith in people that are winning comps. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't put faith in people that just talk a good game, because Tiffany talks a good game, Derek F talks a good game. Neither of them have won comps yet, so I don't know. Derek X is kind of like becoming like, he's inching up to be my fave. This is his second comp win. Like, if anything, like, he gives like he could be potentially loyal, but he could play the game too, and that's very, 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 very important. When Derek F tells Frenchie not to give up, that whole conversation was dope though, so I respect Derek F for that. I really do. I still wouldn't have him on my team because he hasn't won anything. He hasn't won anything yet. Frenchie goes to talk to Kyland, and Kyland is like, I'm still doing what I want to do. Like, you know, Frenchie talked to Kyland and Derek X, and, you know, he sells them on the dream of loyalty. But you cannot do that when your first week you were unloyal to everyone. You can't do that. So what are you selling me? Nothing. Nothing. Noms just staying the same. Like, it is what it is. But if he self-evicts though, somebody else is gonna have to go up, I think. Or who knows? They might change the rules and just say, okay, he's self-evicted, so we're not gonna worry about eliminations, you know, or voting because he's self-evicted. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, what did y'all think about this particular episode? I thought it was really, really good. This show is phenomenal, and highlighted players are Derek F, Derek X is a comp beast. I would want him out like real quick. I would want him gone, like, or put him in my 3-person alliance. Really, because he's good. 2 comp wins. He's good. He's solid. Tiffany, I'm here for as a solid, just social game. Solid. I don't know. Kyland did good in the veto, but that's not really saying much. Kyland did good in the video. I like the way he's handling his HOH. He's doing real good with his HOH and the way he communicates to people. So, okay, my top 5. My top 5 would be Derek X is number 1. Tiffany is number 2. Kyland is number 3. Derek F is number 4. I don't really have a 5. I don't have a 5th one. I'll just say Christian because he's cute. Those are my top 5. Those are my top 5. Who are your top 5? I would love to know your top 5. Who are your top 5? Leave your comments below and let me know. Deuces.
I know. You're not about to think about not subscribing to HOH. Copyrighted.